Guys, I'm going to make another public utility video here on my channel. On this personal channel I post videos about random subjects, and today I want to talk about how to eliminate your finances 10 times faster. I'm not prepared in accounting matters or anything, but I learned that from life.
The best investment you have to make is to always eliminate all the debts you have. Do not think about investing in anything if you have debt and like it or not. Financing is a debt, but the interest on financing is absurd. Let's assume you took out a loan. I'm going to say something similar to what I did here in my apartment. I have a simple apartment. I live in Osasco and I financed about $100,000, okay? 360 installments, that is, 30 years is a long time, and the installment, mine is around $1,300, more or less, so I rounded it up here to $1,000. You have $100,000 in debt, right?
Each installment you pay, your monthly installment, I pay, is a direct debit. It's $1,000.
They don't deduct $1,000 from the amount you owe. You to do the calculation. Wait a minute, I owe $100,000. If my installment is $1,000, in 100 months I would pay, right? Why do I have to pay $360? Because you pay a lot of interest. At the end of the 30 years, the $100,000 you took will be for you to pay more than your monthly installment.
You have your financing at Caixa Econômica, Bradesco, Itaú, Santander, whatever.
You'll look up your bank's housing application, and normally they don't disclose this because they want you to be held hostage by them for 30 years.
You will look for your application and look for the option to amortize there.
I'm going to do this right now on my cell phone here to show you how it is. For each monthly installment you pay, they will only deduct a meager amount of what you owe, not the full amount. But when you use money to amortize, the amount you're paying is really equivalent to the amount that will be deducted from there.
What's the rule here? Every real you have left, you will use to amortize that amount you owe.
Duda, but how much does it have to be? $1,000 a month? Whenever you want.
And then comes the move that I was amazed when I found out.
When you pay the normal monthly installment of your account, which is $1,000, here from $360 it will decrease to $359. Next month you will pay one more. It will decrease to $358 and you will pay for 30 years. When you take an amount to amortize, each amount is equivalent to much more than just a portion. And what does this have to do with? It has to do with interest, that when I amortize I'm not paying interest, I'm paying out of here what I owe. For example, if you add $1,000 more than your installment, you will not reduce a portion here. Normally you subtract 5. It's an absurd business, and I can say that. Oh, I'll tell you, I'm a regular guy. I'm not rich, I'm not a playboy.
I'm recording here, look.
Barefoot, oh.
Relax.
You don't have to be rich to eliminate your mortgage in 3 years.
It's 30.
You can eliminate him in 3 years. You don't have to be rich, you just can't be a donkey.
What do I mean by being a donkey?
Are you a poor person who spends 1,000 reais on sneakers? It's cool, man. You're a donkey, man.
You are a donkey.
So you have to be smarter with your finances and spend on what is really useful, because otherwise you'll end up paying $100 and you'll spend 300,000 reais at the end of your financing.
You have to be smarter.
What I mean, any money you have left over 200 contos goes towards amortization. Sometimes 200 reais is enough to beat a whole installment, which is 1,000. I'll show you on the phone right away. 13th fell? Boot to amortize. Did you get a company bonus? Boot to amortize.
What am I thinking of doing?
I have a car. My car must be worth around $25,000. I'm thinking of selling my car to get a simpler car, to earn some money on top of it to hit here, because if I can give 10 sticks, man, I'll cut down many installments, and in just 1 year doing this, give 200, 400, 500, the 360 months that I add, I already reduced to 170. Decreased practically 15 years of my funding in just 1 year. So let's go. I'm going to show you now on my cell phone.
I'm here on my screen, and here it's showing how much I owe.
$97,000, and I still have 164 installments.
The total I financed was $136, and here is the interest.
And man, this interest over 30 years is a lot of money that you're throwing away.
Then I come here, services, amortize.
Then I have two options, term or installment. What is this?
When I choose to amortize over the period, it means that I want to eliminate the installments that are there at the end, so that I have fewer installments to pay. Now, when I choose installment, I'll give some money so that my installments are a little lower. For example, today my installment is $1281. If I give some money here to reduce the installment, it may be that from next month my installment will be $1,100.
Always opt for the deadline.
Why?
Because it's the 360-month interest that screws up your money. So always come in the arm.
I'll do some examples and you'll see on the screen. If you notice, my monthly installment is $1281. If I give an amount less than that to amortize, it takes more installments than the monthly amount, which is $1281, and only eliminates one. Remember, it doesn't have to be big money. This month came $1,000.
No.
Sometimes you put $200 and already eliminate one. Now think with me, if each monthly installment you eliminate one, and if you give $200 more per month, you already eliminate one more. If you give $200 more per month, the $360 per month will already be reduced by half. So instead of 30, you'll pay off your apartment in 15 years with 200 contos more.
And if you think about it, the interest is so absurd that there is no investment that will give you a profit as big as paying that off.
If you think that your financing is 100 POWs and you're going to pay 300 something, it's 200 something thousand reais that we're talking about. Isn't it better for you to stop having to pay those 200 something thousand in interest than to decide to invest in something?
Opinions, okay.